Love Life with Libra Woman, and 5 Brutal Truths. Libra women are represented by the scales for a good reason. They're usually balanced individuals, capable of mixing pleasure with hard work, and the good with the bad. However, things are hardly as easy as they initially look, and the same applies to loving a Libra woman. The truth is that, while a relationship with a Libra woman can be a romantic and fun affair, it also has its challenges. Challenges that you may or may not be up to facing, depending on your zodiac sign. What makes Libra women such a challenging yet ultimately rewarding person to love? Well, here are 5 brutal truths about loving a Libra woman. Before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to Zodiac's Talks channel and click on the bell icon and select all to get notifications of all the latest updates. Number 1. They're hopeless romantics. Libra women are one of the most romantic signs in the entire zodiac, which can be both a good and a bad thing. On the one hand, Libra's romantic tendencies make them one of the zodiac's most committed and loving signs. They won't hesitate from demonstrating their love publicly, coming up with cheesy ways of showing their adoration, etc. On the other hand, their romanticism can lead them to see their lives and their relationships with rose-tinted glasses, resulting in someone who understands things as they wish they were, rather than as they are, not to mention the undue pressure it puts on other signs who are nowhere near as romantic as them. Because of their romantic qualities, loving a Libra woman is a hands-on experience. There's no hanging back and letting the relationship progress naturally. You'll have to work for it and make sure she notices you're making an effort. It's not only about loving her, it's about loving her and showing it in ways she recognizes and finds acceptable. It's a little performative, sure, but it's precisely what makes her happy. On the plus side, this over-the-top approach to romance will be returned twofold, as Libra women's competitive nature and desire to show their love will result in them trying to one-up you to demonstrate they love you more. If you're into that kind of romantic display, then you're in luck. Libra women are naturals at it, and your relationship will be full of beautiful, Instagram-worthy moments. If you're not one for cheesy displays of affection, but you're still in love with a Libra woman, then either get ready to pretend you're into it, or maybe get used to the idea that your Libra lover won't stick around for long. Why? Because, number 2, they're incredibly superficial. It sounds mean, but that's just how they are. Libra women are one of the most superficial signs of the entire zodiac, and they're not ashamed of it at all. It's not entirely a bad thing, but it's not a positive thing either. To put things bluntly, Libras are naturally attracted to beauty and good taste. They appreciate the finer things in life and love surrounding themselves with beautiful things and people. It's this superficial nature that often makes Libra women's love seemingly performative. It's not that they don't love you, they do. It's that the way she chooses to show her love is usually geared towards her sensitivities, rather than yours. This means that she'll organize a huge party to celebrate your birthday, even if you're an introvert who'd rather jump off a cliff than face a crowd. By the same token, that's precisely why she expects big romantic gestures and shows of love. She'll appreciate the little gestures, sure, but if that's all you're doing, she'll wonder why you're cheaping out. It's not all lost for those of you on a budget, though. A Libra woman won't actually expect you to break the bank to please her. You can go for budget solutions to her romantic needs, as long as it looks good and is exactly the kind of thing she likes. Number 3. They flirt all the time. A trait shared by Libra women and men alike, Libras are huge flirts, even when they're in committed relationships. For the most part, this is because they can't help it. They ooze natural charm and will find themselves seducing others even without intending to. A quick trip to the store could end with a smitten cashier, even if a Libra woman were doing nothing out of the ordinary to attract them. They're that charismatic and charming. Libras will flirt on people almost by reflex, and people will flirt with them just as eagerly. That's just a fact of life, so consider yourself warned if you're a jealous lover. However, flirting alone isn't enough to destroy or even risk a relationship. Just because a Libra woman is insanely charming and can flirt at the drop of a hat doesn't mean she's going to cheat on you at any opportunity. Truth be told, Libra women can be very loyal when they're in a happy relationship, but their flirty natures and appreciation for the human form will lead her to check out other people. Nothing wrong with just looking right. Number 4. They run away from conflict. Libra women detest conflict and will bend over backward to avoid painful and uncomfortable situations, particularly when it comes to their relationships. Their desire to lead a fairy tale relationship can push her to bottle up issues until it blows up on both of your faces. And their dislike for general conflict can lead her to run away rather than facing things head on. While arguing constantly isn't a healthy thing in any relationship, avoiding all arguments to escape from awkward situations can be just as damaging. After all, issues are likely to arise even in the happiest relationships, and failing to address them can complicate things even further. Libra women are likely to avoid conflicts in their love life, personal life, family life, and just about any aspect of their lives. In fact, the only reason they can't be called doormats is that, sooner or later, Libra women explode, unleashing mouths of pent-up frustration on others. Number 5. They're people pleasers. When all is done and said, Libra women are people pleasers. They're capable of charming the pants off anyone, sure, but they also do it because they desire to be liked and appreciated. That's one of the biggest reasons behind their conflict avoidance, their over-the-top romantic gestures, and their flirtiness. They want to be everyone's friends. They want everyone to love them. They want to be noticed. And they want to leave their mark on the world. Many of their choices and actions will be made with this in mind. As a general rule, a Libra will avoid doing anything that will put them in hot water, mainly if it involves the people they love. If Libra could get away with it, they'd live perfect lives, in perfect houses, with perfect partners and perfect friends. Not because they crave perfection, but rather because they'd love it if everyone around them wanted to be part of their lives. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and let us know your thoughts in the comment box.